Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. If you're new, a huge welcome to you. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. Are you in the mood for beautiful gemstones and check beads? If you are, then you're in the right place because today we're going to be opening up one of my favorite boxes, Didi's Deluxe Bead box, and it's for the month of June, and I can't wait to see what's in it. You know how I feel about that box. I absolutely love it. I've done quite a few unboxings for them, and I've never been disappointed. I've been very delighted every single time. Now, if you're not familiar with that box, I'll leave some information down below in the description section of this video. I'll also leave a link to the website so you can go check it out. Just scroll down below and you'll see the description section. You may have to click on the word more or something like that to expand it, but it's down there. Just take a look. But anyway, I'm very anxious to see what's in this box. But before we get started, I'd like to remind you to please think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already done so. It really does help my channel and it helps me to stay motivated to create more videos for you. Another thing that really helps is if you leave comments down below and let me know what you think of today's box. So anyway guys, without any further ado, let's go ahead, turn the camera around and we'll get started. And here we have Didi's Deluxe Bead box for the month of June, and I can't wait to see what's in it. But let me show you the sticker. It says, warning, opening this package will cause extreme happiness. And it always does, every single time. I think it's such a cute sticker. Let's go ahead and open it up. It always comes nicely wrapped in tissue. And the name of this collection is Enchanting Dance of Cherry Blossoms. I'm already liking it and I haven't even seen what's in the box. Let's read this. It says, are you up for a little beading or wire wrapping challenge? This month's edition includes one of my favorite combinations of rich tones of pink and greens. Even though spring is nearing its end, it's never too late to create a charming, wearable art piece inspired by cherry blossoms. I absolutely love that. And as you can see, all the contents are listed right there, and it looks like quite a few items. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look how beautiful these beads are, oh my gosh. And I love this component. Let me take them out of the box. Take a look at this, guys. Isn't that a gorgeous collection? What I like about these colors is that they're very natural looking. They're kind of on the earthy side, which I really like. In other words, they're not bright pinks and greens. They're kind of muted, which is going to make it really easy for me to design something. But these items are absolutely gorgeous. Let me get organized and we'll go through each one. Here are the first three items. We have this beautiful strand of check beads. It's the Inspired by Checks designer strand. Each one of Didi's Deluxe Bead box usually contains one. And they always have such beautiful beads, guys. I absolutely love them. And we have two strands of gemstones, so that's really nice. Let's take a look at this one. And look how pretty these beads are. It's cherry blossom themed. And what I like about these strands is that they usually have two of each. And then they have a center focal bead like this one. Look how pretty it is. It's so gorgeous. And there's the back. So we have this flower bead, and then we have two little beads on each end, and some bead caps. And then we have this other flower bead. I love that. And I like this one as well. I've seen this one before. I'm not sure where, but I've seen it before. It's very pretty. And then we have these other ones. These are spacer beads of some kind. And some more bead caps. And another little yellow bead there. And then it's a repeat of the same beads on this side. Very, very pretty. I absolutely love it. What a gorgeous color combination this is. Since there are two of each kind, you can definitely make earrings. And of course we have this focal bead, which I absolutely love. Gorgeous. Let's take a look at these now. These are gemstones. And it's black lace rhodonite. They're freeform rondelles. It's a 5-inch strand and there are 20 beads, approximately. And they're saying approximately because obviously they're freeform and some are bigger and some are smaller. So you may have 20 or you may have a little bit more or a little bit less in your box. But these are so gorgeous. Look at this. I absolutely love that these are freeform. They're so pretty. I love all the colors in this stone. It's absolutely gorgeous. Let's take a look at this one now. This one definitely coordinates with that one and with that one as well. This is natural pink opal and it's a mix of tube beads and rondelle beads. It's a 7.5-inch strand and there are approximately 30 pieces. I love that we have these little rondelles in between the tube beads. That is so cool. It definitely opens up all kinds of possibilities. It's so nice to have a strand that has two kinds of beads of the same gemstone. I really love that. And you can see how they added these beads here to coordinate with the black lace rhodonite. They always do a super job of curating the collections. Let me get some more beads. Once again, we have gorgeous muted colors, but they're very pretty at the same time. And I'm loving these green beads. Let's take a look at them. These are listed as matte peridot green jade beads, and they're 6 millimeters in size. And this is a 15-inch strand, and there are approximately 64 pieces. And what a gorgeous shade of green this is. And what I like about these is that there's a lot of variation. Some beads are darker than others, but the best thing about these beads is that they're matte. I like combining different textures like that. I like to have sparkly beads, matte beads, glossy beads, all in the same design. I'm going to have so much fun with these. These are definitely very botanical looking. I love it. Let's take a look at these now. These are faceted rondelles, and they're listed as Super Shine Beige Faceted Crystals. And you can see why they're listed as Super Shine. Look how sparkly they are. They have such a gorgeous coating on top. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. They measure 4 by 6 millimeters, and this is a 15-inch strand, and there are approximately 90 pieces. I love this beautiful beige color. It really is gorgeous. And the sparkle is out of this world. I'm not sure if you guys can see that on camera, but it's absolutely stunning. Very pretty. Let's take a look at these now. These are smaller beads. These measure 4 millimeters in size, and they're faceted crystals as well. They look like little rondelles. The color is matte ochre yellow, and that's one of the things I like about Didi's Deluxe Bead Box. They always include small beads as well as medium-sized beads and sometimes larger beads, like the rhodonite rondelles that I showed you before. This is a very earthy yellowish color, and I absolutely love it. And actually, I did see some in the designer strand. These yellow ones are the same bead. I love that. Let me see how they coordinate with the rhodonite. The rhodonite does have some yellow in it, so it does coordinate beautifully. This is a gorgeous collection so far. Let me get some more items. Here are the next 5 items. As you can see, there's lots of variety. We have cube beads, leaf beads, flower beads, coin beads, and these right here, they're called mushroom button check beads. I've never heard of them before. I love all the different colors and the variety. Let me thread these on a rod and we'll take a closer look. And here are 8 of them. It's not all of them. There's more down there. There's a total of 20 pieces. Look how gorgeous these are. They're so different. They're like little drops. They're drilled across the top, as you can see, and I'm loving this beautiful color. I have never seen mushroom button check beads, so this is a first for me, but I really like these. They're so interesting. They look like little mushrooms. If I turn them this way, they look like little mushrooms. But anyway, they measure 6 millimeters in size, and the color is champagne luster. I really love these. Very different. Let's take a look at these now. What pretty coin beads these are. And I love this color. It's light powder blue, and each coin bead has a little bird design on it, as you can see, and it has a gold wash, so it really stands out nicely. They're so beautiful, guys. I love these. And they're actually a little bit transparent, I would say, or translucent. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. Or maybe what I'm seeing there is the hole, which I think is gold washed. I'm seeing a little bit of transparency on this coin right here, right through the middle there. Not all of them have that. This one is a little bit transparent as well. But anyway, these measure 12 millimeters in size, so that's a really nice size. And I would say they're probably around 5 millimeters thick, something like that. Very pretty. Let me put these on a dish. Here are 6 of them. We get a total of 12. And these measure 10 millimeters across. And I'm getting inspiration for some kind of wire wrap design. I'm not sure if that's what I'll do, but it's an idea. This pink color actually reminds me of the pink on the rhodonite. As you can see, it coordinates beautifully. So I have to take my time and think about what I'm going to do with these. But I absolutely love them. And it's nice that we get 12 of them. Let's take a look at these leaf beads. As you can see, they're top drilled. I'm not sure if you guys can see the little hole there, but the hole is right there, as you can see. These measure 9 by 9 millimeters, And the color is olive green with a gold wash, and there are 15 pieces total. And once again, they've done a wonderful job of matching the green colors. Look at that. It's a perfect match, guys. I'm so impressed. But anyway, you can see the veining because of the gold wash, and they're super transparent, which I absolutely love. Very pretty. Let's take a look at these cubes. These are very tiny cubes, and here are some of them. I have 10 cubes here, but there's a total of 50 cubes, and the color of these cubes is olive green nebula. And when they say nebula, I think they're referring to the coating that's on top of that green. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. It's very pretty. But anyway, these measure 4 millimeters in size. So once again, we have tiny beads, which opens up all kinds of design possibilities. I really love it. Another thing that I'm noticing with this color palette is that the values are pretty similar, which means that you can mix all kinds of colors and it's going to look wonderful. And when I say value, I mean intensity. It makes it super easy to combine all kinds of colors. So you can have greens and blues and beiges and pinks, and they all look wonderful together. Let me bring out some more items. And here we have some metal items. And of course, I'm loving this beautiful component. I can totally see why wrapping some beads onto that. Maybe that's why the description of this collection said, are you up for a little beading or wire wrapping challenge? But anyway, guys, look at all these gorgeous items. These are very different. I've never seen these kinds of components before. And we have a mix of bead caps there, so that's nice. We have some large ones and some smaller ones, so they're going to come in super handy. But let's take a look at this one. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. There's the back. It's very pretty in the back as well. It actually has quite a bit of detail in the back. But anyway, it's called a leafy tree branch connector, and it's 85 millimeters across. So you would definitely use this at the bottom of a necklace. And like I said before, you can do some wire wrapping. You can wire wrap some beads onto the stem, and that would look really beautiful. It has 2 loops, one here and one here. So that's going to make it real easy to connect chain or even some beading wire. I'm getting all kinds of ideas. This is really pretty. I love it. Let's take a look at the toggle clasp. It's actually the bonus item, and it has a leaf design, as you can see. I think this has leaves too. Little tiny leaves. Very cute. And I love this size. It's not too big and it's not too small. It's going to look beautiful on a bracelet. Let's take a look at these charms. These are bird charms, and these measure 22 by 10 millimeters. They're the same on both sides, as you can see. Aren't these cute? They're so cute. I love birds. They definitely give a piece a botanical theme or a nature theme. Very, very pretty. Now these two are listed as charms, but they're actually pretty big, and I can see using one of them as a pendant. Let's take a look at one of them. How interesting is that? They're called textured diamond-shaped charms, and they measure 34 by 45 millimeters. And the design looks like little branches or something. There's the back. It's very shiny in the back. And there's a little hole up there, so you could definitely use it as a pendant on a necklace. I really like it. I like that some of the design is textured and some of it is shiny. Very interesting. Let's take a look at some of these bead caps. And here are some of them. It's not all of them. There's actually a total of approximately 45 pieces. And there are 2 different kinds, as you can see. There's this larger one and the smaller one, which is really, really nice because you have the option of using them on large beads or small beads. Usually bead boxes only have one size, so I'm really happy that there are 2 sizes here. Let me bring out the last couple of items. Here are the last couple of items. We have some beautiful fairy ribbon and we have some chain. Let's take a look at the chain. This is oval cable chain, and the links measure 5 by 4 millimeters. And there's a total of 1 yard here, so that's quite a bit. I really like these links. They're a really nice size, but what I like about them is that they look a little bit dainty as well, even though they're 5 by 4 millimeters. They're not thick links is what I'm trying to say, and I love that. I've actually been using a lot of chain lately in my designs, so I'm very happy that they included this much chain. I'm definitely going to be using it. Let's take a look at the fairy ribbon. It's nice to be able to use fabric from time to time. The color is olive green, and there's a total of 36 inches, and it looks like pretty good quality fairy ribbon. I love it, and I love the color. So there are lots of choices here. Of course, I'm going to have to sit down and think about what I'm going to make, but it shouldn't be that difficult because there are so many gorgeous items. Now, in addition to the box, I also received this pretty little package. It says thank you, so I'm not sure if everybody got one or if it's just a special gift for me. Let me open it up and see what it says. It looks like there's some kind of note or something. It's a card, as you can see. And oh my goodness, what a beautiful gift this is. Oh my gosh. Stella, you really shouldn't have done it if you're watching this video. It's so sweet of you to ship this to me. I am so grateful. These are absolutely gorgeous, guys. Let me take them out. Look at these beautiful beads. Let's see what the card says. It says, just because you love them so much and for all the amazing things you do, it is greatly appreciated. Thank you, Luisa. Happy beading, Stella. Isn't that sweet of her? Oh my goodness. Look at this, guys. Look at these gorgeous strands. It looks like they're all tied up there. Let me just lay them out so you can see them. And I know she sells a lot of these strands in her online store. So if you guys love what you see, you really should go to the website and check it out. They do an amazing job of putting these strands together. And I don't have to tell you, you can see for yourself right here how beautiful these are. Let me go ahead and snip this. Look at this one. I love these flower beads. They're so pretty, guys. And I love the faceted crystals in between. These are so pretty. I know I keep saying that, but I am so impressed with these strands. Look at this one. That looks like an ocean-themed bead right there. But then we have these flower beads as well. And these pretty rondelles in this blue color. And there are spacer beads and bead caps as well. I love this color palette. It's so beautiful. Let's take a look at this one. These colors are also very beautiful. Very unique. All kinds of shapes. Look at this one. This one's pretty. And I love this one. Oh my gosh, look at that. I think they call that a window bead or something because it's got that transparent section in the middle. They're all absolutely gorgeous. Wow. There's a table cut bead right there. I love it. And this one's pretty as well. They're all pretty. Each strand is a beautiful collection of beads. Look at these tiny flower beads. They're so cute. This strand has the pinks and the greens, just like the collection I just showed you. Very pretty. So anyway, guys, like I said before, if you like these strands, you should go to the website, which I'll link down below in the description section. You're not going to find these beads anywhere else. You might be able to find separate ones like these flower beads, but you won't find strands like these with all these coordinating beads. These strands are so beautiful, you could literally take one and string it on beading wire and make a bracelet or a necklace, just as is. But anyway, guys, I wanted to open up the package because I wasn't sure if it was a gift for me or if everybody received one. I think this was actually just a gift for me because of the note that was included. So anyway, Stella, if you're watching, thank you so much. It's very kind of you. I really appreciate your generosity and I love working with you. I really do. I love all of your collections. I've always been delighted and very inspired with every single one of your boxes. So anyway, guys, let me go ahead and pull out the collection that I showed you earlier and I'll lay it out so you can see how everything coordinates and I'll be right back. So here's the full collection. The Enchanting Dance of the Cherry Blossoms collection for June 2023. And it's such a beautiful collection, guys. I absolutely adore these colors. I love the gemstones. I love the rhodonite. And of course, my favorite is the designer strand. It always is. And like I said before, there's so much variety here. It's going to be very easy for me to design something. I'm leaning towards doing some wire wrapping with this component, this branch component here, but I'm not sure yet. I'm going to have to think about it. So I want you to come back and check my channel for future tutorials. It usually takes me about a week or two. I like to take my time when I'm designing something so that I can put together a nice tutorial for you. So anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's unboxing. It's been extra special for me because of these gorgeous strands. Look at that. This looks like a handful of treasures, doesn't it? It's so pretty. And you can get one of your own by going to Didi Bead's online store. Another thing you might want to do is join their Facebook group because a lot of times Stella does list new beads or strands that she gets. I'll list that link down below as well. I hope you've enjoyed today's unboxing. Let me go ahead and put these away and I'll come back and say goodbye. But wasn't that an amazing collection, and weren't those colors gorgeous? I can't wait to sit down and see what I can come up with. Like I said in the video, more than likely I'm going to use that component and do some wire wrapping on it. But you never know, I could change my mind. Once I sit down and do some sketches, I usually come up with ideas. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed today's unboxing. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye.